Afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us here on the video marketing strategy to grow your business. My name is Jerry Tchaikovsky from Vimico. So nice to have you once again. This is episode number 7, lucky 7. Hopefully you'll be lucky for all of us. So welcome aboard. Today we'll be looking at video SEO. And basically, I've got this guide here, video SEO, your simple step-by-step guide to rank on Google and get more views. So you don't need to take any notes today. You can download this for free, and we are going to go through it today. And I think it's just something, I've tried to keep this very simple because SEO can get a little bit tricky. So I've kept it very simple. You don't need to learn anything. You just download it, print it off, leave it on your desk, and next time you're making a video, you can just go step by step and follow the instructions. Now, I think every business owner knows the advantage of using video for their marketing. But there's one problem, just one problem, and that's getting people to watch your video. More specifically, getting your target audience to watch your video. So that can be a little bit tricky. And hopefully today and this guide will help you to do that. Now, essentially there are 2 reasons why people aren't watching your video. First reason is that they don't care about your content. That is, you've created a video that you wanted to make rather than what your audience wanted to watch. That is, you've talked about yourself. You've gone on about yourself, and really, I hate to say, but no one is interested in what your business is about unless you can solve their problem. That's the key. If you can address their problems, address their pain points, address their needs and wants, then they will be interested. But that's what they want, not to hear about yourself. We'll talk about brand stories at a later stage, but first, to attract an audience, you need to find out what they're interested in. So that's the first reason, creating videos that no one cares about. Now, the second reason is you may create a video that people do care about, but they don't know it exists. And that's understandable. After all, there are literally billions of videos online now. And to find you, you need to do the right things. And hopefully today, you'll pick up a few tips to help you on your way. So as I said, there's this free PDF here. You can download. The link should be below this video, whether you're watching this live or recorded on YouTube. And there's also a link in my little presentation. So I'm going to go through that now. So I'll just switch over to the little presentation. Here we go. All right, so here we are. Welcome officially to Video Marketing Strategy to Grow Your Business. And today, of course, is episode number 7. We're looking at video SEO. And the guide is your simple step-by-step guide to rank on Google and get more views, which is something I think we would all enjoy. Okay, this is the guide right here. So you can download it free at www.vimico.com.au/video SEO. So just register for that and you'll get an email with the link for you to download. It's just a few pages long, but I've really kept it brief and to the point, so you don't have to spend time studying or reading to know how to do this. You just follow point by point, and that will help you. These tips will help you to get more views for your video, and that's the main thing, because you're putting the effort into creating a video, and that's only half the job. The other half of the job is getting people to see it. So the guide essentially is broken down into 4 parts. Part 1 is before you shoot your video. Yes, you need to be thinking SEO before you even pick up that camera. And we'll go through that obviously in detail in this presentation. Part 2 is creating a video. So while you're making a video, there are things you need to be aware of. Part 3, when you're uploading a video to YouTube or to wherever. And the final part is getting your video discovered. Once it's uploaded, what do you need to do? All right, well, let's go to before you shoot your video. Now, I say this over and over again, but you need to define your video objective. This is the first thing you do. Too many people, too many business people, marketers, they say they need a video and off they go. Oh, let's do this, 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 this. But there's no strategy. And, I ask, what's your objective for this video? And they tell me about 5 or 6 different things. It doesn't work that way. It's not effective. Each video you do needs to have one objective. Now, that video may do a number of things, but it's focused on that one objective. Now, your objective may be to increase your brand awareness. It may be to grow your email list. It may be to convert your existing leads. It may be to drive people to your website. But you need to be very specific what your objective is, because that will help you to find your audience. And when you find your audience, you'll get your views for your video. And that's the second point here. Identify your target audience. What audience will help you to achieve your objective? Now, that means that if your objective was, for instance, let's say, increase your brand awareness, obviously, you're not going to target your existing audience. They already know you exist. So you're looking for a new audience. If your objective was to, say, convert your leads, well, you're not looking for new audience. You're looking for your existing audience. So really, your objective tells you what audience you need to target to achieve that objective. Once you know all that, then you can do your research. You can research your video keywords, and we'll go into that in just a moment. And you can use tools such as Google Keyword Planner, which is free and very useful if you use it the right way. So let's look at keyword research, which is really essentially what SEO is all about. So you need to find keywords that have a YouTube video results on the first page of Google. Now, why is this important? Because Google, for certain keywords, Google will think, well, a video would be appropriate to show in this search result. That is, a video is the right, is preferable to text to answer this search. Now, if Google thinks that way, it will reserve possibly 4 or 5 spots on the front page of that results for videos, for YouTube videos. So you need to make sure any keywords that you use, that Google says, yep, we want a video for this, and I'll reserve some spots on the front page of Google. Because if you're on the front page of Google for your keyword, you will get views, and views for free. So look for keywords that suggest visual content. So words such as how-to, reviews, or tutorials. When Google sees those words, it says, this is a visual topic. How to tie my shoelaces. Now, obviously, a video will be far more effective than someone describing that in text. So Google will give the video preference. You will reach the front page of Google by using such words as how-to, reviews, or tutorials. Now, Google, as I said, will give preference to videos with keywords, and that's where you want to be, on the first page of Google. Okay, let's look at some examples. Now, I use my swimming pool shop as an example. If I type in swimming pools here, automatically I get related words. So if I can click on those to get ideas of what sort of words or topics I need to look at. Also, at the end of the searches, you also have related searches. So I can see here, above ground swimming pool care. Now that's there because people are using those search terms. They're using these keywords when they're searching for something. So it's well worthwhile investigating this. So they're the things you need to look for when you're typing into Google, and also at the end of the Google search. You're looking for related terms. These are ideas that you can use. So here I use how to keep your above ground swimming pool clean. I type it into Google, and there and behold, yes, there's a YouTube video. Similar title, how to clean your above ground pool with Mike the Pool Guy, I believe. It's a few years old now, but it's reached something like 500,000 views. Now, if I see that, I know that if I use these keywords, my video, if I do everything correctly, will be on this first page of Google. So once you've established that, you can use the Google Keyword Planner just to find out how many searches does that keyword on average make each month. So you go to Keyword Planner, you go to the Tools section. All this is free. You just need to sign up for the Google AdWord Planner, and you type in your topic, how to keep your above ground swimming pool clean. And then all you do is click on Get Ideas, and there you go. Over on the left, you get all these are ad group ideas, and these are keyword ideas. So what you're looking for really is how to keep your above ground pool clean. There's a topic there, and it's in the group ideas of clean above. So you click on clean above, and you get all the different keywords, and you get the average monthly searches on this part here. So what you're looking for is something that it's fairly decent amount of search results. So the best one here obviously is the 320 each month, 320 search results each month, and that's for how to clean above ground pool. Now note, this is the exact keyword you need to use to get part of this 320 results. If you use something slightly different, such as how to clean an above ground pool, you only get 210 results. But if you use these keywords exactly, you will get 320. Now you could use this result here in your description and try and get some of this 210 as well. But it's very important to look at exactly the way these keywords are put together. Now, once you've done that, you can start creating your video. Now, it's very important to make some sort of an outline of your video, and we'll go into this in detail. But really, every video has obviously a beginning, a middle, and an end. Whether you plan for it or not, that's the way it's going to end up. So make sure if you plan it, it'll be much, much better. But really put an outline together, and it makes it so much easier if you've got a bit of structure for your video. Don't just make it up as you go along. Now, the opening is probably the most important part of the video. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to put pressure on your opening, but it's true. The opening is the most important thing. If you save your best till later, you may have the problem that no one will be there by the time you get to your best content. You need to get right in there right from the opening. You need to grab their attention visually, or using sound effects, or using music, using surprise. But you need to make it very, very clear what the video is about. So what is the problem? Identify the problem that you are going to solve. And of course, that you have the solution to the problem. And you've got probably 10 to 20 seconds before someone will click away, because at the moment they're just clicking through, they're searching results. They want answers to their problem. They don't want to watch a video that's just whine, and then finally get their result. They want to find out whether your video is going to deliver results that they are after. So get straight into it. There's also the technical stuff, things like the visual and audio quality of the video. Very, very important. Visually, obviously, you want to make sure that if you're presenting in front of the camera, that your head is in view, that your limbs aren't sticking out. You want to make sure there's a lot of light. Video loves light. Give it light, plenty of light. And audio is so important. You can watch great visuals, but if you can't hear someone talking, they're not going to continue watching a video. Audio is so important, so make sure you get an external microphone so that people can hear you. And certainly, make sure there's nothing in the background that's distracting from you. I've watched videos where someone has left the window open behind them and the curtain's just blowing away, and you just end up watching this curtain behind them just blowing in the wind, and then you're not actually listening. Or, for example, I've got a bookshelf behind me, and I tell people, never have a bookshelf behind you, because people end up reading what's on your bookshelf instead of listening to what you have to say. So really get rid of anything that's distracting from the background. Of course, the content stuff is vitally important as well. Make sure that your content is relevant to your audience, it's interesting, and it's accurate. All right, don't give away wrong information. And don't try and pack too much into a video. I mean, sometimes you've got 2 or 3 minutes. Just stick to very basic things, make clear points. If you've got lots of things to say, then make a series of videos. But don't try and make every single point in one video. It just doesn't work. Just focus, maybe 3, 4, 5 points at most, and really explain how it relates to your audience. Call to actions, very important. Every marketing video should have a call to action, and you're looking for engagement. You're looking for ways to achieve your objective. If your objective is to get more views to your website, then obviously you need to provide a call to action that sends your audience to your website. Engagement's so important in SEO. You really want good engagement from your audience to your video, because that's the only way Google knows whether your video is of quality or not. Okay, when you upload your video to YouTube, several things you need to be aware of. Use a keyword for your video file name. Now, this is the video that the file that you actually upload to YouTube. Have a look at the name of the file. Is it using your keywords? Sometimes the file name's very unusual and has nothing to do with the actual video itself. So just rename your video file name before you upload it to YouTube. Once it's uploaded, there's not much you can do about it. But it's a little tip. That makes everything that you're putting up there working together. It's all going in one direction. Now, upload your video as unlisted is a pretty good tip. Don't go public straight away, because you need to put a lot of information about your video, for instance, the description, thumbnail, etc. So you don't want to go public until everything is complete, until you're able to check, make sure everything is correct before the Google indexes your video, because it may not be able to index your video again for some time. So make sure everything is right before you go public. Optimizing your title for your video. The most important thing here is to start your video with your main keywords, and then perhaps using the visual keywords such as how-to, reviews, or tutorials. For example, if your keyword was get fit, as in fitness, get fit, your title could be Get Fit, How to Exercise at Home. So you've got your keyword right at the front, using the visual keyword how to, and then what your video is about, exercise at home. So very important, that title will get you very good results for Get Fit keyword. Next is to write your description. Your description should be probably around 200 to 300 words, and it does make a difference. Now, I like to write a mini blog, the way I look at it, a mini blog about my video. So I'll just write the main points, and I write it in, rather than just putting key points or keywords, I'm just making like a little story, a little mini blog, up to about 300 words. And I start off using some of the main keywords, and throughout the blog, then I'll use some more niche related terms, and I end the mini blog again with some keywords. So it's not just jam-packed of keywords, it's a little story that's very easy to read. And what this does, it really helps Google work out what your video is all about. And when Google knows what your video is about, it'll find your audience for you. It'll do the work for you. So it's very important to let Google know exactly what it is. Don't mislead Google, because that won't work. That won't help you at all. You want to find your audience, so let Google know exactly what your video is all about. Tags, in the tag section, very important to, again, use your keywords. Start off with your main keywords, then your niche-related keywords, and also, and use your personal brand. You know, if your name is your personal brand, always include that in your tags, because what it will do, it will increase the chances that your video will end up in related videos. So when your video ends, the related videos on the side will be your videos as well. So people are more likely to watch more of your videos. Also, obviously customize thumbnails. Think of this as a mini poster. So your description is your mini blog. Your thumbnail is a mini poster. Make sure it sticks out. Make sure it's nice and colorful, and maybe use a bit of text to say what the video is about, because people sometimes just look at thumbnails. And if they look at your thumbnails, they read the title, they'll know exactly what the video is about. And if it's for them, they'll certainly watch it. Location is important. If you're a local business and you want to attract a local audience, then in the advanced tab, in the advanced settings there, you can actually put your location. That means that people in your area are more likely to see your video. So very important for local business owners. A transcript, well, obviously YouTube will translate your video into a caption, but it's not excellent. It's improving, but it's not excellent. It certainly gets Jerry Tarkovsky wrong all the time. So it's always a good idea to perhaps use your own transcript, and you can just upload it yourself, and it will just, it works better that way. Okay, now here's an example, again with my swimming pool. Use keywords for the video file name, so that's when you upload it. Video title, how to clean above ground pool. Well, that's using the visual how to, and obviously your keywords, clean above ground pool. You can also probably start off with clean above ground pool, how to do it in 10 minutes or something like that. So you can do it that way as well. You can also, in your description, include your website right at the very start, so that will show in the search results, and they may click on that straight away. And that's okay. If they click straight to your website, that's fantastic. It's even a better result than if they watch your video. So make sure that's there. And then in the description, as I said, 200 to 300 words about your video. And there's your tag words. Start with your main tag words, above ground pool, and then some variations, clean pool, pool service, etc., etc. And then obviously your transcript. And thumbnails, make sure that they can see a thumbnail and they know exactly what this video is all about. And the final stage, part 4, is getting your video discovered. It's all, we've done all the hard work. We want to make sure it does get discovered. And really, you want to follow your audience, because wherever your audience is, that's where you want to be. You may prefer LinkedIn. You may say LinkedIn is the best social media platform that you enjoy most, but your audience may be on Facebook. So if they're on Facebook, get on Facebook. Now, we know the problems with Facebook reaching your audience on Facebook, but You need to be there, and you probably need to pay to promote your posts so they can reach your audience. By the way, if you want to know more about Facebook advertising, just look at episode number 6, and we go through the more or the ways of using Power Editor, more advanced features in getting your ads onto Facebook. So really get wherever your audience is, make sure you are there. Share your video with your email list. This is the most effective way. Email is not the sexiest, certainly not as sexy as the social media platforms, but it is one of the most effective ways to get your video seen by your target audience. You can certainly embed your video in blog posts, which are very effective. This is a way of backlinking your video. So particularly very popular blog posts or blog posts that have a lot of authority, if Google sees these links back to your video, then it says your video must be very important, and that will certainly help the rankings. And very important to engage with your audience. I'm going to go through that in a bit more in detail. So certainly share on social media platforms, but audience engagement is probably the most important part of SEO. This is really how Google understands just how important your video is. It looks at things like audience retention. Now, the number of views is important, but it's audience retention that it's more likely to influence the ranking of the video. So if you've got a 2-minute video and everyone's watching 30 seconds, that's not very good. If you've got a 10-minute video and they're watching 5 minutes, that's going to have a far more powerful impact on the ranking of the video. So you don't need to have a short video to be successful. Long videos work very well if you can retain your audience. If at the end of the video you're getting 20 or 30% retention rate, well, that's pretty good because you're going to lose people the longer the video goes. But audience retention is a very important factor. So keep your audience interested and let them know what they can get at the end of the video so that they stay till the end. Comments. Always ask your audience to leave comments, because comments again shows Google that people are interested in your video. And I should say reply to comments, because once people see you replying to comments, they're more likely to add their comments as well. And as more comments come up, people will just add on to it. So it just keeps on growing. No one likes to be the first person to comment on a video. So get that out of the way, and then you'll start getting comments. Subscribers. If you get people subscribing to your video after watching it, subscribing to your video channel after watching your video, well, that is a really powerful statement for Google, and that's a big thumbs up. That shows that your video is very important. Social shares, yes, absolutely, and people making your video favorites and the likes. All these things are very important to increase the audience engagement and the ranking of your video. So there it is. It's all there. Video SEO, your simple step-by-step guide to rank on Google and get more views. And you can download the free guide at vimeo.com.au/video SEO. It's all free. Download that. Let me know what you think, and hope you enjoy that. So that ends today. Thank you very much once again for joining me. And guess what? We'll be back again next week. Same time, same place, same channel. We'll be back with a video marketing strategy to grow your business. I'm Jerry Dukoski. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.